What I want to do is we got to heal. We got to put things together, bring people together.
Biden is set to meet with the Blake family as well. Now, President Trump tried to talk to the Blake family, but they wanted lawyers on the phone during the phone call. President Trump is designating Wilmington, North Carolina as the first American World War II heritage city. The president making the declaration on VJ Day today. This is USA Radio News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
Balance of nature, it's the greatest thing in the world. I can't imagine where I'd be without it. You know, I feel 20 years old again, and I want to continue to stay in shape. I understand the oversaturation in the market and the resulting cynicism that people have, but Balance of Nature works for anybody and everybody. And as much as it's a today product, it's a product for the future for me. I am the most satisfied customer in the world. I don't know what I would do without it.
Don't wait to see what getting over 10 servings of whole fruits and vegetables every day can do for you. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Start your journey to better health today by calling 1-800-2468-751 or by going to balanceofnature.com. Again, that's balanceofnature.com. And make sure to receive this special radio offer by using discount code USA.
No major incidents of violence have been reported after President Trump's visit to Kenosha, Wisconsin. The president visiting Kenosha and taking a look at some of the violence and looting that happened to many of the businesses. Scott Carpenter was very happy to see the president.
It wouldn't make sense to come later. Later, the destruction is going to be cleaned up and you're going to see the empty lots. It let us know as small business leaders that we matter, that we're important.
Linda Tolliver had her tire shop set on fire by rioters. She tells Fox News.
See, these people that were protesting were not our people. They were from out of town.
The first of 3 presidential debates between President Trump and Joe Biden is set to begin later this month. The debate moderator list is out. Chris Wallace of Fox News will helm the first debate. Steve Scully of CNBC will moderate the second, and Kristen Welker of NBC will moderate the final debate. This is USA Radio News.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
Facebook is continuing to monitor its site for misinformation. USA Radio Network's Wendy King explains.
A new Facebook report shows that Russian internet trolls that plotted to interfere in the 2016 election in favor of candidate Donald Trump are now seeking to sway the 2020 election once again. Based on a tip from the FBI, Facebook removed a small network of 13 Facebook accounts and 2 pages linked to individuals associated with the Russian Internet Research Agency. They're the same Russian troll group that made efforts during the 2016 campaign to interfere in the election in favor of President Trump. The accounts were removed because they violate Facebook's policy against foreign interference, which is coordinated inauthentic behavior on behalf of a foreign entity. The behavior includes relying on fake accounts to create fictitious personas, which used fake names and fake profile photos to pose as news editors from the U.S. and other countries.
The Hamilton County, Ohio Republican Party Chairman Alex Trianfilou announced that Jacksonville Jaguars tight end Tyler Eifert will honor the memory of former St. Louis Police Captain David Dorn by displaying Dorn's name on his helmet. That's part of the new NFL policy. For more news, find us online at usaradio.com or on Facebook at USA Radio. For USA Radio News, I'm Tim Berg.
The following is an America Matters Media production. The views expressed do not necessarily represent those of the station or its advertisers, although we think they should. But that's the opinion of America Matters Media.
Try for City Talk with About Town Deb. I'm your host, Debbie McCarthy, and we are a production of America Matters Media, the home of quality conversation. So you can also find us on the web at americamatters.us. That's americamatters.us. And on Facebook at facebook.com/abouttowndeb. We're also on America Matters Media YouTube channel. Our global toll-free number is 844-790-TALK. That's 844-790-8255. And be sure to chime in on the watch parties. And hopefully Jazzy Georgia is manning the watch party from home. Or those of you who know me or want to know me, my phone number is 7. You can text me. I'm pretty out there. I figure I have over, I don't know how many thousands of business cards out there. What the heck? 775-741-2596. So today it's all about empowering women, and we love our men too. We want to make sure we know that, but I think now more than ever, women are taking on so many challenges of business and family and teaching and cooking and volunteering and entrepreneurship and caregiving. And I mean, men do it too, but I feel like women, I think we're very nurturing, and we always want to do everything for everybody and make a difference. So with all that, if you have women that surround you that are bringing you up, like, what is that phrase? All tides. Do you know what's that phrase? You got both the all tides raise, sinking ships,
yeah.
All ships raise.
I can't remember now.
Dang it. Well, maybe Kristen will look it up. But it makes sense because we all need to support each other, not just help, support each other. So with that said, I'm going to do a quick introduction to my two beautiful women, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about what happened last week and some upcoming stuff, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes, or the rawhide and
Rhythm and rawhide.
Rhythm and rawhide. So maybe we need to look for a song that's a little bit yeehaw, more song for one of the breaks, Christian. So Dorinda Vance, hello. She is via Zoom. She's in Truckee right now. She is the eWomen Managing Director and also owner of Dorinda's Chocolate, and she owns another new business we'll let her give a shout out about, but I'm going to let her do that. And she also is just like an example to all of us in our community of how you wear a lot of hats. So Dorinda, I'm successfully. So welcome, Dorinda.
Well, thank you, Deb. I appreciate that. And one of the sayings you might have been looking for, but I used is lift as you climb.
Oh, I like that. Same thing. That's perfect. Yes, that is exact. And I think you've put one of those little graphics up where they've done that, so I like that. And Clara Andriata, did I say it? Ola Andriola, Executive Director of the Reno Rodeo Foundation, and as well, you are just like that, like Dorinda, like all these other women we have. Any fundraiser I go to, both you women are there, and you're volunteering, and with the Reno Rodeo Foundation, you guys are doing tremendous good for our children, and I'll let you'll be sharing a lot about that and about the Rhythm and Rawhide.
Yeah.
So get ready for that. So you're going to hear about amazing women lifting each other up and doing lots of good stuff, and how you can be a part of both those organizations, which is really important nowadays to team together. But in the meantime, I want to give a shout out to the El Dorado Wine Country, one of my favorite places. Danica Nello Olivo, who owned Nello Olivo Winery, hosted Jazzy George and I. So we got to stay in their vineyard, on their ranch, in their house. Normally we're in the granny flat, but this time we got to stay upstairs in the house, which was kind of cool because they have all kinds of exercise equipment. So I got to get a little tiny bit of exercise in, so that was nice. And they have a stocked refrigerator and wine too, by the way. But I didn't drink as much wine, and I tried to not eat all the goodies they have. So we really are grateful for them, and we were able to do some About Town Deb interviews live at Crystal Basin Cellars with Mike Owen and Melissa, and Bumgardner Winery, and they're all right there together. So there's Nello Olivo and Highway 50 Brewery, and then you have Bumgardner, and then next to that is Crystal Basin. And then after, we went to this enchanted forest on Main Street. It's a beautiful little restaurant, and the owner owns Vibes Up. Have you heard of Vibes Up?
Vibes Up.
Vibes Up. Mm-hmm. They have one in Reno by Trader Joe's, and they have one in Placerville, I think one in Nevada City, and another one. And that gal's like you guys. She literally has, I don't know how many businesses, yet she's continuously supporting the community. It's like women just keep taking on more and more businesses and more volunteering opportunities. So we want to thank all of them. They were just very good. And another thank you to Mike, Owen, and Melissa, and Nell and Danica. They each gave me a case of wine to bring back to donate in my baskets, which will bring me to one of the first events we're going to talk about, because I donate, partnered with Dorinda. She helps with our baskets as well with chocolate. So thank you to the Wine Country. I'm going back next week because I'm part of Sample of the Sierra. I'm an MC and I got to film yesterday. So events, and I'm going to have to talk really fast. So Sample of Sierra is the 12th, and that is next Saturday, correct? Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Right.
And you could virtually, and that'll be earlier than your event. So you're going to spend a lot of time watching amazing stuff. So it's a chef's competition. So there's 4 chefs, and I got to be the MC. So I can't tell you who won because they'll like shoot me or something. I don't know. But it was so much. It was my first time emceeing for a chef's competition with Mike Perrin from Tahoe as well. So I was really honored. I was so nervous, but it went well. Everything went well, and I hope they'll have me back because it was a lot of fun. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then your event will be there. And then we're going to go to break. Darn it. And when I come back, we're going to talk about a chocolate and wine pairing at Dorinda's and the wine lock. Because I don't want to forget that, because who doesn't love chocolate and wine?
Yum.
So stay tuned. We're going to take our first break, and we will be right back.
I'm Andrew Saul, Commissioner of Social Security. I'm here to warn you about telephone scammers pretending to be government employees. Some of these scammers may say threatening things like you will be arrested if you don't make payments or provide personal information. Do not fall for these tricks. These calls are not from us. Real Social Security employees will never threaten you for information or money. If you receive a call like this, hang up. Never give the caller your personal information, like your Social Security number or bank account, or send money in any form, cash, gift cards, wire transfers, or prepaid debit cards. Report the call to our law enforcement arm, the Office of the Inspector General, at oig.ssa.gov. Share this information with your friends and family.
Matthew.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I just need you to listen to me.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. I hear you. And what you say really does matter to me.
I mean, let's be honest. No kid likes rules, but I get why we have them. I hear you, and I know it's because you care.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for never giving up and always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for letting me know what you expect, so I can try to meet your expectations.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Social Security is with you through life's journey from birth to retirement. As your life changes year to year, so do your needs. For over 80 years, Social Security has helped to meet your needs and is committed to improving access to the services that make a difference in your life. Today, you can verify your earnings, estimate your future benefits, apply for retirement, manage your benefits, and even change your address, all from the comfort of your home. Social Security's online services help put you in control with secure access to your information anytime, anywhere, allowing you to spend more time with family, friends, or simply just enjoying the day. Social Security, securing today and tomorrow. See what you can do online at socialsecurity.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Want to expand your advertising dollar? Sponsor this or any America Matters program by calling 775-827-8900, extension 2. Now back to the show.
And welcome back to the second segment of City Talk, and I'm About Town Deb. We have Dorinda is in Truckee, and she's zooming in, and Claire is right here on set in Reno, Nevada at America Matters Studio. So, man, that first segment goes by so fast because there's commercials in the beginning, and I just want to make sure I give all these amazing organizations and community members their thank you. So I'm going to go back to that. So speaking of Sample of the Year, I just want to make sure that people understand it is a chef's competition. This is their 9th annual, and it's going to be virtual this year. Normally it's up in Tahoe, and there's thousands of people, and they have the wine pairings and the spirit pairings, and restaurants are cooking, and there's booths. And one of the, speaking of booths, is this is Tahoe Heartbeat. And I love these little masks, and I have a surprise announcement coming up in a few weeks about this. I love partnering with people. That's I love connecting people. So anyway, so they're up there as well. So I was, like I said, I was the MC with Mike Perrin. It was great. Sorry about that. And they also, this year is, because the wine can't, the wine reason people can't get together, they're going to have a food week, and they're also going to have like a brewery distillery week. So you can go to the wineries and they'll be special. So kind of like when you talk about your event, they've paired. So it's going to be really good. That will be on the 12th, and I know it's going to be before 9 o'clock at night. So I will be posting a link so we can watch these chefs and see who won. So that is what's happening on the 12th with that. September is also Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And if anybody has followed me, you know that Northern Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation is really close to my heart. And little Maddie Watkins, oh gosh, I want to say it's probably been 4 or 5 years. She's 4 years, I don't know. It's kind of right after my dad. So 5 years goes by really fast that she's been gone. So she's up there praying for all the other little children who are going through cancer right now. And this is their Know the Gold month. So the gold little heart, little ribbon stands for the Cancer Month. So I have on my little pin. And so this month I'm going to donate the little bookmarks and the pins, and I'm going to put them in the wine lock, which is coming up, and that is September 19th. So if the wine lock, you get a mystery bag, and you get 2 bottles of wine and a can of beer, and you get some other goodies and discounts, and together we're in bracelets. So we're also going to be including that in there. So that is on the 19th, and if you go to the Riverwalk District or About Town Deb's page, you can get a $10 off, but they've also lowered it to $30. So it's only $20 now. If you use ATD Wine 20, you get $10 off, and you're going to get extra goodies in the bag. And so we're excited about that. And we're going to work out some kind of thing with a basket. We do an El Dorado wine basket, so you get a golden ticket. So if you use the code, not only do you get $10 off, you get extra chances at getting this huge El Dorado wine basket. So I love partnering with the Riverwalk, and Dorinda is part of the Riverwalk. So then we're going to go to what Dorinda, and I'll let her say a little bit about it as well. They have a chocolate and wine pairing. Have you ever been to theirs?
No,
you need to go to their chocolate and wine pairing, because I'm telling you, it is like her chocolates. Have you had her chocolates?
Of course. Oh, who hasn't?
Gosh. They melt in
If
your
they
mouth.
haven't, they should.
They need to.
They're missing out something major in life if they haven't had Dorinda's chocolates.
I know. So this time they're pairing 4 delicious Martin Ray and Angeline wines with 4 of their handcrafted chocolates, and it's outdoors, it's social distancing, and it's only, if you pre-order, it's only $25.
Wow.
You can't beat that, and $35 at the door. And if you use About Town Deb pairing code, you get a chance to win a huge El Dorado basket wine. I mean, they say I'm too generous. I've been putting 4 bottles. They're like, wow, you put so much in it. And then Dorinda puts her candy in it. So you get chocolates and you get wine. It's this huge basket. So I wanted to do something for the Children's Cancer Foundation. So we are going to offer, if you're there in person, if you make a donation, we'll also have the pins, the little bookmarks. You can get extra raffle tickets to for the wine basket, and I'm going to also include some private wine tastings in them as well. So I'm going to pump up that basket. So Dorinda, tell us a little bit more about the chocolate and wine pairing. I know you've been doing it for many years. I think I was at one of your very first ones. So tell me a little bit about that since we're on that.
Well, you pretty much hit it on the head. It's beautiful ambiance right on the river. And there's 4 different chocolates paired with 4 different wines. And we usually promote a particular winery each time. So that maker comes up and pours the wine with us, and you learn about it. And of course, my son Dustin is just awesome how he explains all the chocolates and what the flavors that they are and why and how we pair them with particular wines.
Yeah, and it's what I like about it is because when they come up and they're individually pouring you the wine, so you can actually ask questions right then.
Oh, nice.
You know, with the either the winemaker or the representative from the distributor, correct, or the winery will be there. So it really is a way, and the weather's nice. You're sitting outside with your friends, and you can make new friends, or you can bring a date, or go with the girls' night, or I just go by myself, and I love hanging out with everybody. I don't even need to go with a date. I just want to go have chocolate and wine and see Dorinda. So that's just as good right there. So that is something I'm really proud to be a part of with that. And you also have another, and you're doing a food pairing at Liberty as well.
Yes, and that's also coming up, but you're gonna have to ask me that in a minute.
I will ask you that, and I should have. I'm going to put it in my newsletter. I have a newsletter now, guys.
Yay!
That Design on Edge is helping with. So I'm including that in my newsletter, just FYI. Which I have quite a few thousand people on my email list. So we're also including it there. So that is all the cool stuff that you could do in Reno. So now we're going to say there's 2 more things that you could do as amazing women. So Dorinda, since we were talking about chocolates and how does a woman who owns Dorinda's Chocolate, you've been entrepreneur, you've been doing it for years, and then Live Kaya, right? You've got that, which people may not even know what that is, and that's another huge undertaking. And then they ask you, after years you've been a part of eWomen, Dorinda, hey, what do you think? Managing director, are you crazy, Dorinda? Like, I mean, that's what made you say yes, knowing you have all your hats?
I think all women entrepreneurs are crazy, and don't you agree that a busy woman is really a woman that, gets stuff done, right? So the busier you are, the more stuff you get done.
True.
eWomen is the core values, and I already mentor some people in business, and so it was a way for me to give back to the community. So I've been a member since 2008, and literally when I started Dorinda's Chocolates, it was 70-80% of my business. So when it came back to help to give, eWomen Networks is designed to help get access to those that you trust and rely on for resources and inspiration and ideas. We foster connections. It leads itself to really learning more about you and what you have to offer. So after 13 years of being a member, I thought, okay, I'm going to step into the chapter as a leader. And my goal is to really bring in some awesome women like yourselves and upscale it, because you don't only want startups and growth, but you also want established, so we could all help each other learn at their different levels. And we definitely have core values, and we also raise money for women and children. And we have quite a bit of money in our bank right now that we're looking for an uprising leader for the next year. That's somebody under 30. We also locate a nonprofit that's usually based around women and children. And then the whole company itself, there's 118 chapters nationwide.
Wow.
So you could go virtually right now. You could go all over the country. Once you become a member, you could, check in and go network with other women. So we have mastermind groups, and we have a speaker event every month. And so, if you want to know more about it, just contact Deb. She will put you in touch with me. But it's Dorinda@livekaya.com or Dorinda Vance at eWomen Network. But I'd be happy to compliment you a ticket to check it out and see if it's a fit for us. But it's just a way of giving back to the community, Deb. And I don't know if you saw my Facebook post today, but I absolutely loved it. It is the possibility that keeps me going, not the guarantee.
I know, and I think you said, who's with me, and I said, yes, I am, or I replied to it, because it's so true with all of us, with what we're doing. We're all helping the community. We're also trying to build our own businesses in what we're doing, and it's what the possibility is, like what can happen, how can I do this, and it's just being positive and know that something's good around the corner. So when
you get women who really believe in empowering each other together, magic happens. It really happens, and it's just exciting. I don't think much you can do to describe it. It takes you to a place that you never thought you could be. You will grow in ways that you never even imagined. So it's a really exciting time when women support each other, and when men support women who are really empowering as well. So
I totally agree with that. And there's another example with Dorinda. Dorinda has been by my side since before I was About Town Deb. I mean, she really has, and she's watched me grow and learn and stumble and fall and get back up, and that's the kind of women you want around you, that even though you may stumble, they're there to pick you up, and they just don't lose sight of what all of our visions are, and it's to support each other. So
that's right. Lucky 13 though, Dorinda. I think that's great.
Yeah.
13th year, and
I know
you're in leadership.
Well, I am going to take us to break. It's that time. We're going to take a quick break. We want your feedback, so please do us a big favor. Head over to About Town Deb's Facebook page. Leave us a comment. And Grandma B and Aunt Glenda, hello. And Natalie, I know you're listening, and thank you for rocking your world. And we will be right back after the break. Hang tight.
At Northern Nevada Family Dental, we are proud to announce a wide range of advanced dental services by way of the Photona Lightwalker Laser. The Lightwalker Laser can efficiently and effectively treat most periodontal problems, from deep persistent pocketing to peri-implantitis and a multitude of conditions in between. Have cold sores? We can inhibit the cycle of the virus and sometimes even prevent them from occurring. Do you have a snoring or CPAP problem? Through the amazing healing power of light, we can treat tissues inside the mouth without anesthesia, appliances, or cutting, so that after just one treatment, most people sleep better and quieter that same night. By using the power of the laser intraorally, we can also smooth facial wrinkles and tighten sagging necklines, all without you having to be numb, and there's no downtime. It can even be done on a lunch break. Through the FDA-approved Power of Light, these treatments and many more are now available at Northern Nevada Family Dental in Sparks. Have I piqued your interest? Give us a call at 626-7772 or visit us at northernnevadafamilydental.com.
At A Proper Fit Footwear in the Reno Town Mall, we've been accomplishing happy feet for over 30 years.
We offer a various range of shoe styles and sizes for both men and women. From all-season shoes and orthotics to work boots and safety shoes, our professional and reliable staff possesses the knowledge to help you find the proper shoes to fit your needs. Hard to fit? Hard to find?
A Proper Fit Footwear is here to give our customers happy feet. We make people aware of potential foot problems as we're sizing their feet, suggesting the right arch support, and guiding them to the proper shoes for their needs.
Stop by A Proper Fit Footwear at 4001 South Virginia Street in the Reno Town Mall today, and allow the owner Mike Jones and our fabulous staff to find the perfect pair of shoes tailored to your specific needs.
A Proper Fit Footwear in the Reno Town Mall, the home of happy feet, where comfort and your feet meet.
I know I need to pay attention to my health, but I just can't seem to find the time. Between rushing to work and taking care of the kids, there's not much time left over for me. So I decided to start small by eating more fruits and vegetables and being more active. And then I got the family to make some changes too. We started by keeping a bowl of fresh fruit on the counter, and I limit the amount of sweet snacks I keep in the house. I've also found some creative ways to add more vegetables to our meals. We're taking more walks, and on the weekends, we head down to the pool at the rec center. It doesn't happen every day, but it does happen. You don't have to change your entire life to be healthier. Just make some simple changes and include your family. You'll see how easy and fun it can be.
You can make a difference. Eat smart, play hard. And when you do, your kids will too. A challenge from USDA.
GreatBasinHighway.com, Great Basin Highway magazine, radio show. Visit GreatBasinHighway.com and sign up for a free online subscription to our magazine.
Unable to listen to the whole show? A recording of today's program will be available later today. Visit americamatters.us and click on the podcast link. Now back to the show.
And we're back for the third segment already of City Talk with About Town Deb. As I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we would love to have you join this party since I am About Town Deb, which means my town, your town, any town. Let's connect. And you know me, I love connecting. So you can always call in 844-790-TALK. That's 844-790-8255, or chime in on the watch parties and let us know. And then if Jazzy Georgia sees your comment, she will text me because she's out of the studio today. So we were chatting about eWomen, and because women do, I love how we support each other and bring each other up. So Dorinda, I'd like you to share a little bit more about some of your favorite the opportunities you have received from being a member over the years of eWomen.
Absolutely, where lots of transactions have taken place, which is what you want to do, right? Make your cash register ring. Mm-hmm. But not only that, I have learned a lot of resources in, we all make mistakes in business, at least I have, but have gone through a lot of speakers and learning. I've had coaching, right? So once you become a member, you could listen to all the speakers and the coaching. They also have a Success Institute that has really inspirational people that do recording that you could go back and look at. They also have podcasting and a speakers network. So there's really all different avenues that you could connect into. And so one is Sandra Yancey, who is the founder of eWomen. Their 20th anniversary is actually this month, September 18th. And she offers sip and talks, right? And once you get on their email list, just all kinds of information that you can learn from. And their goal is to create, this is eWomen's goal, is to have 1 million women making $1 million, right? In revenues. And so I was one of those participants that got to walk on the stage a couple years ago to receive that award, which was super cool because they saw me start Dorinda's Chocolates from the, I literally started eWomen the same year and had grown to that. And so that was super exciting for me. And they also have success coaches that comes with your membership, Deb. So do you know that you're a new member and you get 2 free success coaches that you can sign up for. So that's another part of your membership.
Now, see, I haven't done that yet.
And so once we get back to in-live events as well, you guys have the added benefit of me because I own Dorinda's Chocolate. So we can have lots of events there. We get lots of free chocolate, always giving back to the community. But Deb, tell me why you joined.
Well, I joined, number one, because you asked me, and I figured if Dorinda has been a member for all those years and now you are the managing director, I felt confident that with you at the Realm that I would succeed and that I would meet the right women that I need to meet to grow my business and to grow myself personally with the self-confidence. And I don't know. I've been feeling lately that it's time for me to really spread my wings and to learn. And when I realized not only did I get to meet amazing local women, that I could get up at 7:30 and I did the sip and talk?
Sip and talk, with
Sandra. And it's actually Sandra. It's like, here she is. She's this
superstar.
Yeah, she's got this bold, kind personality and she wants everybody to succeed. So she, and at the beginning of every one of them, you guys have your your values. Is it the values that you read? Was it? And to hear women read those values out loud and everybody takes turns, it just means you're all like together, we're one heart, we're all in this together. And the speakers that they bring on, and they're like right there live. So that's kind of a good thing about the Zoom or Skype or whatever, is that I'm getting to visually see and hear these women sharing their stories and giving you tips on how you can succeed. And they share how they've failed as well. Like, this didn't work, but this is what I'm doing. And they let you connect. So like I can literally go on Facebook and friend that person and say, that was a great talk this morning and I have a question. And they answer you. It's like, I feel like I have the world at my fingertips. And I know with all these Zooms you do, but the difference is these are women who are all like-minded and very successful women who want to help women like me who are at the beginning stage of it's been a few years, but I have a lot to learn and I'm growing a lot this year. So what better place to be with amazing women with e-women? So that's why I did it. I want to build the self-confidence and the knowledge.
And you will, and you step right into yourself, and it's an honor to be here, and I'm going to help you with your journey. So that's
I know, and that's why I'm really excited about. So I really feel like if you've ever considered becoming a part of a organization, I know we're all very busy, but I've had to pick and choose where I spend my time. And I feel like surround yourself with women that are like-minded who really want you to succeed as much as themselves to succeed is where I want to be sitting at a table or sitting at my computer. So that's why, and I'm excited. So Dorinda, how do they get, I don't want you to leave because we're going to go on, we're going to talk to Clara, but what would be the best way for people to connect with you to get information on either Dorinda, eWomen, Live Kea, any of it?
Yeah, so you could, first of all, we have an eWomen page for Reno chapter, so it's not just the members, it's open, so you can like that there. And I'm in there a lot posting, and you could communicate with me. You could also email me at any of my companies. So all my emails are super simple. It's Dorinda@livekaya.com or dorindaschocolates.com or dorindavance@ewomennetwork.com. So you could get me that way. You could find me on Facebook. I do want to just round up one thing, is that we are a women organization, but we don't not allow men. We love our men, and we just make sure that the men are women supported. They support us women, and we call them emails. So we do have,
that's cute.
and they're the men that support us women. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware of that. Well, so I appreciate it. I totally look forward to more events with you and lifting you as you climb. And there's going to be a day where you might have to reach down and grab me and pull me back up. So
and I'll be right there. I will be right there. And before I leave, you're not leaving, Dorinda, but so you're on your social media. I love that you have life is an adventure, especially when you add chocolate. So you'll want to be around Dorinda because she's always going to have that good chocolate, no matter whether it's a Liv K or whether it's Dorinda. She's got the good chocolate going on. So now we're going to switch from chocolate and wine to Rhythm and Rawhide rebranded, and this is a tribute to our community. And the Reno Rodeo Foundation has been a part of our community for many years, and they give back and they support our children. So I don't know who could say it better than you, Clara. So please share a little bit about the foundation and share about the event and what it used to be and what it is now.
So the Reno Rodeo Foundation has been around since 1986.
Wow.
And it was created by the Reno Rodeo Association as a way of formally giving back. So we are separate. We're one family, but we're totally separate. We have different boards and different, governing documents. We're a 501c3. So Rhythm and Rawhide is our largest fundraiser, and we have been proudly doing it for several years. And traditionally it would be a gala, and we would all be in person, and we'd have a wonderful dinner and a wonderful time. And we at the foundation really recognize that the challenges that businesses and individuals are going through, this is really a tough time to be asking people to pay, essentially $250 a ticket. That's $500 for 2 people. Again, we can't sustain this forever, but we do have the ability, because of the generosity of the people going to the Reno Rodeo, a portion of the proceeds come to the Reno Rodeo Foundation. Nice. And so for over 34 years, we've been blessed, and we've been able to serve children in 14 northern Nevada counties, even with this pandemic, without any interruption.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's so important right now.
Yeah, so the event is not a fundraising event. It's a tribute to our community for supporting us, and it's a way to literally have a great time with Grammy Award-winning country artists, songwriters, playing with a symphony, and we have some local talent. We have a wonderful fiddler and a great cowboy poet. Ooh. So it's going to be on Saturday, September 12th. It's going to be on Colo from 9 to 10.
And that's Channel 8
Channel
locally.
8. And it's also going to be live streamed. So
anybody can watch
anyone
from
can
anywhere.
watch it from anywhere. We really want to thank and recognize Dolan Auto Group for supporting this. Again, there's no fundraising. This is just an opportunity to enjoy a great time and let us with the Reno Rodeo Foundation say thank you to you for everything you've done for children. We help the most vulnerable children in our community. So being able to do that is just a big thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, well, since you're saying thank you, we have to take another quick break. It's our third break. So if you're listening online, americamatters.us over the airways on AM 1180, remember you can always rewatch this on About Town Deb or America Matters Media YouTube channel. So hang on. We will be right back, and we will come back to Rhythm and Rawhide. Hang tight.
Hi, this is Eddie Floyd. Let me tell you about my favorite non-profit public charity, Wainema Wild Horse Sanctuary, located on the Forsyth Ranch in Hallelujah Junction area. And please go to www.wainemaranch.com. That's WYNEMA ranch.com.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with a sun protection factor, or SPF, of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. UVA rays age the skin, UVB rays burn, and both cause cancer. But the perfect sunscreen doesn't count if you use it wrong. Don't need sunscreen on a cloudy day? Wrong. 80% of UV rays still get through the haze. Only use sunscreen at the beach? Nope. Anytime you're outside, UV rays attack the skin, so you need protection. And you have to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
I can't believe he found them.
He seems sorry.
We very clearly told him not to look up there.
I'm honestly impressed that he was able to do it.
Right? What, did he balance on that big chair?
Yeah, I guess he'll just know what his gifts are this year.
I really thought we had hidden them well.
If they can find their presents, they can find a gun.
911, what is your emergency?
Every day, 8 kids and teens are unintentionally killed or injured by loaded and unlocked guns. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and End Family Fire.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
To join the conversation, call 844-790-TALK. That's 844-790-8255. Now back to the show.
And we're back for the fourth and final segment of this week's City Talk, and I'm About Town Deb. We have been chatting with Dorinda, and she is still zoomed in, so I know she has some questions for Clara. Clara's here as well. So we were talking about Rhythm and Rawhide and the Reno Rodeo Foundation and like the Dolan Automotive Group. They have been a huge supporter of yours.
Yes.
And that this is not a fundraiser. It's a way to give back, which is so cool, especially right now. And amazing country singer, writer, stars.
Grammy Award winning Nashville.
That you're going to get to
songs,
see.
Yeah, these are the songwriters that write for Carrie Underwood and Blake Shelton and Jason Aldean. I mean,
this is a big deal.
This is really, and those are the artists that we normally bring. And so to be able to do this is really because of the generosity of Dolan Auto Group, truly.
That's
and so having the artists perform with a symphony, which is exactly the core of Rhythm and Rawhide. Our tagline is where French horns meet longhorns.
That's exactly what's happening.
And we're doing it, but we really, of all the things that we do, everything is really a heartfelt. And to be able to do what we've done and provide children that have been abused, neglected, and abandoned in 14 northern Nevada counties. That's over 92,000 square miles.
That's a lot.
We're able to do that. And we work directly with the agencies who are in the front line. So 24 by 7, 365 days, any child that's taken from their home of no fault of their own is provided with new clothing, a new rolling backpack, and a new teddy bear, and some essentials. The situation that usually occurs is children in that circumstance get used clothes and are put in a trash bag. And if I hand you a trash bag and you're at your most vulnerable, what's the message that you're sending? When you're a child, a lot of times you take what's happening as something that you've done.
I know.
So to be able to give them new clothes has meant more than I can ever express from the children that have even grown up and have shared with me that all they want to do is be like everybody else. They just want to have clothes that they feel really are empowering because they have a tag on them. Many of them have never even had new clothes.
They don't even know, like, what's that on there? The tag. Like, they wouldn't even know.
And if you're a teenager, think about what it's like when you were a teenager. You really want to be able to feel like you belong. And like it or not, you know, things haven't changed. You're recognized by what you wear. So the clothing is really important. The other thing that most people don't realize is we partner with the family district courts in all 14 northern Nevada counties. So these children, these same Denham Drive children, go to family court proceedings that they're required to do. So we worked with the judges and we provide new books that they've actually selected. I love that the judges are behind this. It has to be content appropriate, age appropriate, but what I've learned from even from a psychologist, a sociologist and a psychologist at a UNR, was when you give somebody that's had trauma something of comfort, they associate that for the rest of their life. So when you're giving them a new book, and many times they've never had a book, period, it can lead to literacy and education for their future in bigger ways than we ever had imagined. So just the whole thing that we're doing for the community, and we serve over 80,000 children a year, and it's heartwarming. And so we wanted to have Rhythm and Rawhide be a way to say thank you, because during this pandemic, we've been able to We've had adjustments like everybody else, but we've been able to deliver everything. Every child, period, has been served, period, and will continue to be served. So the Denim Drive is coming up November 9th through December 31st, so everyone watch for that too.
Watch for that. Now, you also mentioned, and then I'm going to turn it over to Dorinda because she had a question, I think, for you as well. You had mentioned that of the proceeds, or like what you make, 100% goes.
Every donation, every single
goes
donation,
directly.
100% of the donation goes to the programs that we serve. We also, really quickly, we select children. We partner with Northern Nevada Hospitals, and we select children that they put in application. And for the last several years, we've distributed over $30,000 to children to enhance the quality of their life with things that are just so meaningful that I just can't even express. So we've just been really blessed. This community cares about people. They care about the vulnerable, and we have just a huge place in our heart, and we're so proud to be able to have September 12th be a way to say thank you. And to have fun. You know, we've also partnered with Yelp. We're doing a restaurant roundup. In fact, Liberty is one of the restaurants, and Famous Dave's and BJ's and EG's. Even Chick-fil-A and Sparks. We have, you can go onto RenoRodeoFoundation.org and you'll see a list of all of the participating restaurants. And the idea was to kind of create a dinner and a show COVID style. So you can go pick up your dinner, and then you can go home or wherever you want to go with your friends or family in a safe environment and just get ready to have a great time.
Well, that's perfect. So, Ms. Dorinda, do you have any questions?
She answered most of them. She answered most of them, but what I would like to ask her is, I know that we've donated before for your raffle and some of your events, but tell me, how do you donate? Tell us on the air how you could donate.
You can go to RenoRodeoFoundation.org, and there's a donate button there. You can actually designate what you want your donation to go to. Again, 100% of all donations go to the program that we serve. One of the pillar programs is our educational scholarships. Last year, we gave out almost $130,000 to wonderful, wonderful, worthwhile students who are going to, have a wonderful career in whatever he or she chooses to do. So it's really about giving back, and it's really about making a difference with a positive impact in a deep, deep way. Really, it really is. And it's because of, again, the Reno Rodeo. When you go to the Reno Rodeo, I tell people, when you go to the Reno Rodeo, do you know you're helping kids?
I had no idea.
You're helping kids. Not only are you having a fun time, but you're helping kids. Now, we do have donations that go directly to the Reno Rodeo Foundation. And again, that is 100% goes to the program. But the reason that we really, especially during the Denim Drive, would prefer to have financial contributions is because imagine when a child comes in, if we have a size 12 girl and we only have a size 10 pants, we need to buy her the size 12. So when we're able to have financial contributions, it allows us to target the purchase for the child at the time and exactly what he or she needs, right? Whether it's a toothbrush or a hairbrush. We give new rolling backpacks to every child. So as they're going through their journey to find their forever home, they're not carrying around a trash bag.
And a lot of them have carried around a trash bag.
And that's usually the case.
What they give them when they take them out.
It's called trash bag syndrome. And there's a long syndrome of association of telling that child psychologically that they're worth just the content of trash. So when I heard about that, I'm like, no trash bags in our, we only do new rolling backpacks.
I think that's important.
And we purchase all the same backpacks, even though we have pretty pink for the girls, and but we wanted to have, many times it's a whole family who's been taken, and we wanted every child to feel the same.
No, I totally agree.
We also purchased all the tickets, over 650 tickets last year, to have these children and their families go to the rodeo, but we have to purchase them because we are a separate entity.
Wow.
And so we've had folks come as far away as Tonopah with their family, and they've shared how much fun they've had. They all get cowboy hats and, wild rag and a color book. And so we're just really about making every child feel that they're loved, truly. No matter what they're going through, they are loved. Even if we never meet them, you are sending a message that you care, and that is important.
I may need to get extra bands together for One Heart, and they could get a band in their backpack too, so we can tell them that we're all together in this with them. Wow, it's going to be time to end the show in a few minutes. So website one more time.
RenoRodeoFoundation.org, or you can call me anytime, 24/7, 322-9875.
Say it one more time, your phone number.
322-9875.
And also on my About Town Deb page, I will have this information on my newsletter. We're hoping to get it out right after like the 8th or, after Labor Day. So all the events we've talked about today are all going to be in there. So if you want to get the newsletter, please message me. You can go on my website at abouttowndeb.com and you could sign up there as well. It's probably the easiest way, abouttowndeb.com. Go to my About Town Deb face. I'm kind of like Dorinda. It's all About Town Deb. That's easy to get to. So Dorinda, one more time, just give me your easiest way to get you.
Dorinda at livekaya.com, livekaya.com.
Okay, well, I like that. Now we have a few more, like a minute something. I would like you, if you can say one thing to a young entrepreneur, what would it be? Just a few sentences. Dorinda, you go first, and then Claire's going to go, and then I'll sign us out.
You know what? Never give up. Just never stop dreaming.
Perfect. Clara?
I would just say that we are here together and we need to be together and we need to make each other together, and we do that by lifting each other up. And I know that's a cliche, but I really want to thank you guys. You are so inspiring. Seriously, thank you guys so much for having me be a part of this.
Well, you are very welcome, and thank you both. And I'm going to say together we're one heart, and we'll be back next week. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of City Talk with About Town Deb. We'll be back next week for more fun and friends, and I will be in El Dorado Wine Country next week. So I will see you next week. Go to abouttowndeb.com.
All right, crew, let's get her dug.
Honey, you want to give me a hand? I'm planting that tree, remember?
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before